How dense could you be, Andres? Okay.
How dense?
Densely retarded. All
I
right.
mean, I've been asking myself that for a
For a while.
majority of my life, you know?
Yeah, man. I think we're out of guests, man. Like, we got to restart. There's an open invite to anyone that wants to
Oh,
get on the pod.
and
We
I
didn't
think
book
Josh,
anyone.
we did not book
We
anyone.
did not.
We
And I
had
messed
talked
up.
about it, but none of us kind of like neither of us took action. So
No,
whatever.
literally, I was in front of Joseph's face. I was literally looking at him. We were eating some nice Chick-fil-A. And I was like, damn, I got invited to the league pod.
When was
But then I
this?
was very distracted by the chicken sandwich in front of me. Um, I played KSP with them.
Oh, that's right.
And then
That's right.
everyone's like, oh, Chick fil A, Chick fil A. I'm like, you know what? I haven't been to Chick fil A in like 3 years, so why not?
Dude, I haven't had Chick-fil-A. I think the last time I had Chick-fil-A was when I was at like an LS service and we went there after.
You know what?
It's
I
probably
like
like
that.
2, 3 years. Yeah.
Like a good Christian boy. All right. We're here to talk about the league, not Chick fil A. Okay? Do you understand?
Yeah.
We need to be very efficient, okay? This is the Doge special. We're going for 10 minutes
You
flat.
need to be
We're
efficient.
not
What
wasting
do you
anyone's
do
time.
here? What
What
do
do you
you do here,
what does
Johnny?
Cassidy
What do
even
you
do
do
here?
here?
Why is
What do you
Cassidy
do?
so efficient? Because he's got 7 wins in a row and he's number 1 in our league. How is he so efficient? Like,
He came out of nowhere, man. Like I did not expect this comeback from him. It's the biggest comeback I've ever like kind of like Trump. You know, it was like a Trump-esque comeback.
yeah, literally, I think
Like
it
it just
was
it was
who was our first
insane.
guest? Was it Cassidy? Cassidy was our first guest.
Cass,
And nearly
yes.
he was literally so depressed. I was so depressed too. We were both like, holy fuck, it's gonna be a rough year. And now this guy's number 1, bro. Like,
Well, I have to look back like at that episode, but I think we talked about how his team was not as bad as like his record kind of like made it out to
suggest,
be.
okay.
Yeah, like he has a really good team. I think the biggest standout is James Conner and Gibbs. Like his running backs are kind of stacked.
Mm-hmm.
Kelsey was kind of underperforming. I guess he got his shit together recently, but yeah, no, he has a solid team.
Yeah,
So I'm not.
it's a common
Yeah,
theme with the two top teams where running backs were prioritized. You know, Sammy's got Saquon, Derrick Henry. You know, as you
yeah.
mentioned, Jameer Gibbs and Devontae Smith on Cassidy. What does Abraham have?
He's got
Raheem.
Bijan
Wait,
and he's got Bijan Robinson and
Raheem. Hold on. So
and
maybe
Raheem
Abraham's a little lacking in the running back
and they're
department,
running. But I
but he's
think
got good receivers.
he had Ford in for a while. And he was doing well in the beginning, and like I think recently he just started like
He started
splitting
falling
reps with
off.
Chubb. Yeah, he started splitting reps with Chubb. So
Oh
it's
yeah,
like,
Chubb is back, so he's fucked.
but having two solid running backs is so important. Like I think in the beginning of the season, it killed me when both of my running backs were out, Walker and Mixon, and then as soon as they both came back, it's like my team was completely different. Just because I knew guaranteed 30 points at least every week from them too. So
Yeah, because I
it's
I
very
did do the
yeah.
same strat where I got Brees Hall and Kyron Williams. Brees Hall's
Mhm.
been a bit disappointing. Usually Kyron, he literally gets you a touchdown a game. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's just Brees isn't as efficient, mainly due to like the Jets system. You know, they're just mega disorganized. Everything's just
yeah. They're just a
up in
system
flames
mess.
as usual. It's because I was so concerned about Saquon moving to the Eagles. I'm like, well, Jalen runs the ball a lot, so they're gonna split. But no, Saquon's still like that. So
I I didn't have Saquon up there in like my draft board, obviously, because I took Jefferson instead, which Jefferson was a great pick. But I think Barkley was more of like a health concern for me. Like I didn't know if he could stay healthy the
hmm
whole year, which he's obviously like I knew he would ball out. I just didn't know if he was gonna be healthy. And I actually wanted Henry. What would I don't have to get into because I like
Derrick
my running
Henry.
backs. I like Henry a lot, but Samuel took him right before me.
Yeah, that
And
was like one
yeah,
two where I was like, shoot, I needed to
yeah, he
pick a
took him.
receiver like second round because I think maybe he already took him. I'll have to check the draft board, but I did draft Kyron like third round, I think.
Yeah, I remember I was deciding between Walker and Kyron Williams, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a last. I just went Walker instead. Like I just trusted my gut. But I now looking back, I was fine with either one. So,
Gotcha, gotcha.
but yeah. You know what I also want to talk about
Yo, mama.
is Marco. Marco needs to do the punishment. Like, what are we gonna do about that?
We need to tax him heavily or give him the boot. I think this behavior is just blatantly and unacceptable.
I think it's funny how he just goes to the entire. Like, he hasn't responded. I think
No,
for like a day or two.
I don't think he has. That's the thing. Like, I think he's risking suspension or even excommunication
Excuse
at
me.
this point with his behavior. Like, I could get his way of communicating, like in the chat for normal things, but
Mhm.
you have to do your punishments. That's the thing. That's
Yeah,
where you draw the
like
line.
I think even Donald said that like you just chug 24 ounces of
Yeah,
water. Like
literally.
it's not like or pay the $20. Like I mean, you have to do one though.
So wait, are we accepting the 24 ounces of water as a form of punishment?
I mean,
Are we willing to give Marco this
I
out?
don't want to accept that. I really don't because that's really easy.
Should we do the Joseph where it's like Sprite Zero or something?
No, I think it's fine if he does Sprite. Like I'm fine with that. Yeah.
Okay, Marco. Your only out is 24 ounces of Sprite Zero, so like 2 cans or something,
Yeah.
which must be shotgunned. You have to do it
Or he
properly.
just pays the $20.
Or
So
$20. Extra gambling money. So it's nice.
put like $10 in a money line straight up, and that's it. You get it. Um,
Okay, we have to keep this under 10 minutes, okay? We have some matchups to discuss. Okay, unless you want to talk about something else, por favor.
no, we talk about matchups.
Okay. I'm seeing a very exciting matchup today between the Study Abroad boys. I'm seeing our number one, our darling, Mr. Cassidy against the Penity, Mr. Donowitz. This is gonna be a good matchup, you know. The only thing is that Bo Nix is gonna have to jump in for Kyler Murray on Donowitz's team, but Bo Nix has been kind of balling, bro.
He's it's just
He's just so
it's basically
inconsistent.
because he gets a lot of rushing yards. I think that's what helps out a lot.
Yeah,
That he gets a lot of rushing yards. He'll rush in for a touchdown here and there, but yeah, I mean, I think I'll take Cassidy on this one.
oh my.
I think Cassidy in it just because my boy John F. Kennedy has got too cocky in the beginning. Too cocky. He's like, yeah, I have the best team. He started doing all these trades saying like, oh, I'm all good, I don't have to worry about it. And he's been kind of a downfall. Um, so we'll see. That's a good matchup to
Yeah.
watch. So
I'm gonna put this out there too. I'm willing to trade for Bo Nix, Mr. Donowitz. I have Devontae Smith, Cortland Sutton, consistently just switching them out of flex. I'll throw in Perk Rogers. We'll make something happen.
Kirk Rogers.
I haven't even looked at his team. I don't know if he needs receivers or not. Ooh,
Um,
who's he guys flex? I think it. Ooh, wait, Bruce Irving or no Bucky Irving. Oh no, Cortland Sutton's better than Bucky Irving. Better than his current flex. I think we can make something work.
I think it's
I like
interesting
that.
that he has Tyreek on the bench.
I think it's very interesting, man.
I don't
It
know if it's
must have
like
to do with the
maybe.
Dolphins sucking,
Yeah,
man. I don't
I mean that
know.
they have been playing better. We'll see how the season ends, but
Marginally better. Yes.
I will not take Dolphin slander on this
As
podcast.
long as I'm here, Dolphins slander will live. Okay.
um. So what other matchup are you looking at? I mean,
What's your matchup? We're
I
gonna have
think
to
me
wrap
and
this up.
Dave is gonna be an interesting one, just because he's 6-4, I'm 5-5.
That's hot.
Like, I think I think there's a must win for me to make the playoffs.
Yeah, like literally the difference between number 2 and 7th is just one game. That's how tight everything is. Six
Yeah,
teams are 6-4.
just because Jacob is already in the playoffs, I feel like if I lose to him, like I don't think I can recover that ground. So we'll see. I think there's a must win for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be very sad if I lose.
Yeah.
I just need my team to perform.
I know I can't lose to Joseph. I know projections are looking favorable right now, but I'm subbing out Devonte Smith today. If he goes up this Thursday, I might cry myself to
He,
sleep.
because I'm in a different league where me, Cassidy, and Donowitz are like the three of us manage a team,
Mm-hmm.
and we're actually I think we have Devonte in the flex today. We
Mm.
put him
But
over
Cortland
as big
Sutton has been
guy.
like outperforming like crazy. That's the thing.
Cortland, you're gonna put Cortland in? Okay,
I'm
yeah. I
playing in
mean,
Cortland. And who do they play against? I think they have a good matchup. Uh,
Broncos are playing Atlanta. So yeah, I mean, I don't know
uh,
anything about Atlanta's defense, but I don't think they're good.
that's very hot. Okay. I think it's 10 minutes. We must be
It's
very
10 minutes.
efficient.
That was
Time
a
is
good
money.
episode.
Time is money. Good night, America.